Just when you think you've got things under control, the heal spell messes it up. Welcome, fellow fans of Clash Royale. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Yes, we're talking about the heal spell and some clutch usage of the heal spell. Again, these are from the Heal Draft Challenge, but the heal spell's here to stay. The Draft Challenge may be long gone, but you know that the heal spell is going to start to show up more and more simply because players are leveling it up. So you guys need to be prepared because people like Apex, they know exactly when to use this. Now, we did see some pretty cool and clutch usages of the heal spell. Apex very often bringing the balloon to his battles anyway when he's battling for trophies. But right here, Apex is bound and determined to get the heal spell and the balloon to work together. And you'll notice that, well, like my mom used to always say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Apex doesn't give up. Here early on, he's got the mortar down. He's going to counter the giant. He's just waiting for that spot where he can throw down the balloon and then try to use the heal to keep it up as it approaches his enemy's tower. So the wizard goes down. You notice he's got a pretty unusual deck. Giant skeleton, balloon lightning, and of course the mortar. So a really strange setup, but that is going to happen in draft challenges. Here it comes. Okay, this is Apex's first attempt at the, well, all right, so the balloon with the heal queued up. The heal is not going to keep that balloon up through the Inferno Tower. Inferno survives long enough, and attempt number one is a fail. But like I said, Apex is not the kind of guy who would just give up and say, oh, shoot, okay, balloon heal doesn't work. He's going to try it again. All right, minute 45 left. In goes his giant skeleton. He's got the dart goblin, the mortar, and the lightning spell ready to go right there. Inferno dragon coming from the other direction. So that's going to complicate things just a bit as the giant skeleton goes to work on the giant dart goblin. The skeleton army going to do a great job on getting the giant out of the way. But of course, the Inferno dragon going to focus in on the giant skeleton and take it down. Wizard, Dart Goblin doing a great job there, pretty much single-handedly wiping out that Inferno Dragon. And in comes the Dart Goblin, long-distance dedication to the furnace. Mortar, how about a defensive mortar? There we go. So the mortar's going to go down and distract those fire spirits as well as the Ice Wizard while Apex gets ready for attempt number 2 at the Loon Heal. You know it's coming. We're into double elixir. Giant skeleton is down on its way across the battlefield. In goes the Dart Goblin in support. Apex ready for his balloon, but the Inferno goes down. Inferno out of range, but this opponent has 2 Infernos. The Inferno Dragon is going to incinerate that balloon as it gets pulled off by the furnace as well. And attempt number 2 at healing a balloon to the tower, just not going to work. 30 seconds left, but you know Apex is going to give it another try. Mortar finishes off the Inferno this time. Not quite back around to the balloon. Another mortar goes down, another Dart Goblin on the way as well. There's the Skarmy to make sure that giant is under control and get ready for it with 13 seconds left. The balloon goes down, ready for the heal spell. The Inferno Tower too far away. The opponent drops the Inferno too far away. Look at this, the balloon moves out of range. There's the heal spell, healing that balloon back up. And yes, that means the balloon is going to single-handedly win this battle right there. And unfortunately, the opponent, just a slight mistake and cost in the battle. So Apex using the heal spell to keep a balloon healthy. Next, we're going to check out another battle. This is from Ale of Full Attack, and he is also going to be using the heal spell in the draft challenge. So we will start out by watching Ale make his choices here. That's a tough one. Expo or Bomb Tower. He chooses to go for the Bomb Tower, giving his opponent the Rocket and the Expo. So a lot of really expensive choices for his opponent right here. Looks like Ale can't decide Goblin Barrel or Mini P.E.K.K.A. and takes the Goblin Barrel. So giving his opponent a much higher elixir deck until he picks up that single elixir Ice Spirit. And there you can see the opponent also with Sparky Electro Wizard. Definitely, like I said, some strange decks. Ale, 4 of his first 5 cards are stuck as spells, so it does not make it an easy opening for Ale. You can obviously tell he wants his opponent to play first. His opponent too busy playing with his own cards to actually drop one. And finally, Ale is just going to give up. And watch this. He's going to say, heck with it. I dropped the Zap spell. And then here comes Sparky. So Ale, having dropped his first and primary counter to the Sparky there. And now he's going to go with the bomb tower as Sparky starts to make her way across the battlefield. See what he's going to couple Sparky with as she gets to the bridge. She is going to go with a rocket. The rocket on the tower, missing the archers. Tornado and the bomb tower, that's going to take care of the first Sparky. So that worked out pretty well. Kind of unusual strategy going for the rocket all by itself there as the Sparky was moving in. But then again, look at the deck. You really don't have a lot of choices here when you've got an Expo and a cannon as well. So here is Ale with the Goblin Barrel, and it's going to be Goblin Barrel heal. Check it out. It does not really work that well. But just like the last battle, you're going to see a full attack player dedicated to success. So Ale is going to repeatedly put together the Goblin Barrel heal spell combination until it works. All right, so we're down to about a minute and a half left. Here comes the first Expo. Ale drops a well-placed bomb tower right smack on top of that Expo, but unfortunately, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. wipes out the bomb tower. The Expo goes to work. Mini P.E.K.K.A. dragged over to the King's Tower. Beautifully played by Ale, gets the King's Tower awake, but check out Ale's left tower. Yeah. All right, so that did not work out so well. That's the problem with an Expo, and Nobles there with a little bit of the bad manners, laughing at Ale having lost a tower completely with under a minute left. So it doesn't look good for Ale, but again, Ale is a full attack member, and we don't give up. Well, okay, most of us don't. Some of us do. Heal spell. There goes the heal on the Goblin Barrel. Check out the Goblin stay in full health, almost wiping that tower out completely. The oops from his opponent as the Goblin Barrel heal works out really, really well. So that was beautifully played. There were no instant hard counters to the Goblins, so they were able to stay up through that. Here it comes again. Goblin Barrel with a heal spell. Oops. Okay. So maybe not so good that time, but that was an expensive counter. Well, when you think about it, it's actually a pretty even counter, seeing as that was a lot of elixir spent for the Goblin Barrel and the heal. Now, the opponent going full on defense mode here, but Ale's not done. Here comes another Goblin Barrel, another heal spell, well-placed log, the tower almost down, and with the last second, the opponent thought it was over, but it was not. The laughter premature with 1 second left. Ale zaps the tower, ties things up, and we go into overtime. So beautifully played by Ale, getting that zap spell down at literally the last second of the battle. There is a good value, well, that could have been a good value rocket. Misses the Executioner and the Archer as well. They're going to go over there, go to work on that Sparky. She is out of here before the bomb tower even goes down. And here it comes again. Goblin Barrel heal spell. This time not going to work. Too much stuff in the area. The cannon there to help out as well. But 220 left in this battle, and suddenly Ale, after looking like he had no chance, has pulled neck and neck with his bad manner-filled opponent as Nobles goes with another rocket on the tower. 1548. Here it comes. Goblin Barrel log, heal spell, and another beautiful combination. Check that out, you guys. I love the log in there. Now, it didn't obviously work out ideally. He wanted to completely take out whatever counter was going to be there. But down goes the Expo one more time. Mini P.E.K.K.A. in there on the bomb tower, but good counters from Ale, and he's going to prevent this Expo from ever so much as touching his tower. So now Ale is in the lead, and here comes another Goblin Barrel heal spell, this time in front. Electro Wizard gets there in time and prevents much damage, but again, Ale has pulled out into the lead. 90 seconds left in this overtime match. Bomb Tower versus Expo. Archers, Mini P.E.K.K.A. go down one more time. Electro Wizard is out of there, and this time the Expo does get to the tower. Doesn't look good. Trying to stop it. Good Executioner zap spell. Going to take out the Goblins as well, and now we're suddenly tied in hit points one more time. There goes the rocket, but here comes the Goblin Barrel heal spell yet again. And look at the damage, you guys. Look at as those Goblins grind that tower down almost to nothingness. 200 hit points left, and things looking awfully good for Ale at this point. The Expo goes down, though, and it looks like it's not going to get to the tower. Bomb tower just in the nick of time. 200 or so hit points left on that tower. Ale doesn't have the direct damage to get there, but he's got Goblin Barrels. In goes the log. One more Goblin Barrel. That's not going to get it done, but 48 hit points. That's a log away. He just used it, so he's got to hold his opponent off. In comes another rocket. Tower down to 120 hit points. Goblins tornadoed away as the log rolls, and that is going to be victory for ale and full attack with a fantastic overtime match using Goblin Barrel heal spell. Alright, we've got time for one more battle, but I am going to go down to the final 60 seconds of this recent heal draft challenge that I was in with the mirror card. So you'll notice right here, I get a chance to get the golem down, and I get it in front of a musketeer. Now, I will eventually rotate around to another musketeer, and I'm going to have 2 musketeers in behind this golem right there. 1, 2, and watch the golemites as they move in. This is going to be the clutch heal spell of the week right here. As those musketeers badly damaged get healed back up to full, they survive the fireball, and they're going to be there to take out the tower. Somehow, the fireball just did not finish them off. They survived it. They got healed back up. They took out the tower, and that right there was the victory. That tower nearly untouched before the musketeers got there, and that was all there was to it. Just a matter of holding my opponent off for a few more seconds, and the clutch heal spell on 2 musketeers made all the difference in the world. Again, you guys, the heal spell, it is a lot of fun. It is a little bit hard to get in the right place, but when you do, man, it is super, super powerful. So let me know what you guys think. Are you using the heal spell yet, or will you once you get it leveled up? Is it OP? Can it be too strong with elite barbarians? You guys let me know, as always, down in the comments, and we will deal with that in a future episode. Thank you guys, as always, for watching all the way to the end of this episode. Make sure you subscribe for early update and sneak peek information. You know it's coming soon. And until then, I will see you guys tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, what's your definition of the word soon?